So this is the Sagittarius moon. And so I always like to start by giving a little bit of an update of what like these moon energies are and what they're gonna kind of bring up for us, so we can really be observant around what is coming up and why. I always prompt you, like, if you want additional information, you can always have a look at where Sagittarius is in your birth chart. And in that, you'll find out what house that's in. And it would really like guide you to like a really specific area that is gonna bring up heightened emotions, dreams, lessons around. And so really this moon, Sagittarius, is like a more adventurous energy. So it's usually like a bit more courageous, driven, fast moving, because it really wants to like have fun and be like this kind of bold, brave adventurer. But what that means is like, obviously to be able to do that, we need to kind of see where we've been stuck in the past. And so as we know, like the current collective theme right now is, where are we stuck? Where are we hiding? Where are we holding ourselves back? And so again, as part of the bigger picture, as always, this moon is here to just say, hey, do you remember this? This is another way that you've still been holding yourself back. And it just takes different forms. And so each energy is different, but it'll kind of show us where we've still been doing these things. And so it is a moon for really trailblazing, pushing yourself into greater expansion, and really having this energy to move forward in a way that you really understood a lot of the lessons from the past. Because this is the last new moon of this kind of we've gone blank. It's the last new moon of this lunar cycle. There we go. It's the last lunar cycle of the year. Amazing, doing great. Also, it always happens. I was telling, when you sync with the moon, what happens is you'll be doing a moon call and you'll have no words. So it is about really embodying and taking a really good reflection over the course of this whole year. What are like the deep lessons that it's shown us? How have we really grown and embodied the energy of what's been coming up for us? Because at the end of the day, we can always learn from everything that comes from, but to be able to do that, we have to sit and understand it in a new way. And Sagittarius wants to bring you a different perspective. It wants you to really kind of sit and understand and see the lessons. And it is very much like they're showing me like a pin drop. So it's like this like kind of moment that's just like a moment of realization. So it does create like this shift and moment of clarity that comes with it. And as we know with Carly, we were speaking on Friday and this happened. Like we were talking about, I'm like, oh, everything is making sense. How is everything making sense? Like after so long of it not making sense. And it is this kind of Sagittarius energy, as we kind of moved into it and we shifted into that. It's like, here's a different perspective. Here's clarity. Here's how you can really sit with what you've learned. But from, instead of like a really deep introspective kind of very like darker energy, you know, as we really sit in it, this is like, we're going to have fun. We're going to move forward. Like, can you really look at these things? Like, let's get the ball rolling. Let's look at your visions and dreams and start to create them. And so there is this kind of different shift of energy. And if you've noticed, it is a lighter energy, usually around this time as well. And it's that I can energy. And so it wants us to see things from the possibility of anything is possible and I can. So can we really look at what makes us come alive and follow the joy that this brings us by finding these moments in our everyday life? And so don't get overworked and thinking in too much into detail around things not working or being different for you. You just need to see it as, if anything is possible, can we just find the joy and allow that to guide us? So stop pushing that anything that feels that you can't control it, or that you want it to change and it just can't be changed. And when we do that, we can just let go and like allow ourselves to see the bigger picture, and also trust in the bigger picture being there for us, which oftentimes we do struggle to do. And so if we can do that, it really is a calling and a prompt to live a little bit more fearlessly at this time. It is like the last time before the new year, so it is asking us to be like, well, you've got nothing to lose in a way, because we're at the end of the year. Like next year is new year for us, traditionally speaking. We're like, oh, it's a new year, like what's to lose now? And so can we be fearless? Can we look towards the future and really like all the ideas and dreams and beliefs and things that we had that we really wanted, can we just like kick fire them a little bit more? Because Sagittarius is a fire sign. It wants us to blow some fire into it and really like start to like kind of kick the engine into gear a little bit more. And so there are loads of dreams and desires and ideas that we've had that we let go flat, that we haven't like really put a lot of energy into, maybe because we felt stuck or stagnant or resistant around. It's saying like, if that doesn't matter anymore, can we instead use this energy to really kickstart those things? So let's do it. Let's breathe life and fire into our dreams. Let's take inspired action and believe that it's possible, and therefore take bold and brave steps towards it. So it's a really, really great energy for lifting up. And I don't know about you, but energetically, I've massively noticed the difference coming into this one after like this really Scorpio energy, you know, all like the darker, deeper energies that we've had. This Sagittarius energy has been like, energetically, I've felt way better than I have in like a month. So it's been so great for me personally. And so really what it wants us to do, just to clarify here, is to lean into what scares us, because those are the things that we've been stopping ourselves from doing. So we're like, is there anything that's been scaring you that you've been like, oh, I want to do that, but I'm like, who's part of me is like, no, hold yourself back. Because when you discover the truth of this, that's where the freedom is. And so to really, lies, yeah. When we really think into this energy, we can't act in this trailblazer energy if we haven't been willing and open to see the truth of what's there. So to do that and to really take hold of the Sagittarius energy, it kind of needs us to look honestly at these things. And so is there anywhere that you haven't honestly been looking? It's like, this is the opportunity, because it's going to give you a greater perspective, because it is the energy of really wanting to look forward and seeing like the different lens and the different points of view. So by looking at it honestly and seeing what's been working and what hasn't been working, or maybe where you've been like pretending or forcing something to try to work, when we can see all that with clarity, now we can take an honest look. Then we can take bold steps. And so this is really the energy of what we're going to be working into. And so this is very much a session about the year's introspection. So can we reflect on the year that's gone by? Is there anything that we haven't allowed ourselves to do or that we've held ourselves back from? And can we start to take inspired actions that are going to set the tone for the ending of this year and the beginning of the next one? And so this is like a really fun, adventurous, optimistic energy. However, that might not be the case for you if you have not been willing to see the truth, if you have been held back from a lot of these deeper things. And so if you felt very powerless or stuck and not been acting, this could be a very suffocating time and moon for you. And so it can be very polar opposites. So if that's been you, this could feel like the heavy dreams and all the things that are coming up in everyday life. You're like, why is there another one? Because all the repeated kind of hits that we take, it's like, it might feel like that if you've been avoiding or hiding from some of these things. So it is the energy about, it is going to be that energy of, we need to get this understanding of it, but to do that, we need to look honestly. So we're going to allow ourselves to drop into that. And this is what it's going to be. So it can be this like expansive energy, and that's really what it is. And also this is ruled by the planet Jupiter, and Jupiter is the planet of expansion. So it kind of is expecting to be an expansive time if we allow ourselves to do it. So already for me personally, like I'm already into like the action energy of it. So I'm like good with going and like really using this energy and utilizing it to create action and embody it and really go into it. So I'm really excited to share that with you. So again, I'm just looking at my notes here. What I've written down, I don't want to forget, is especially if you've been not allowing your voice, your passion, or your full potential to be lived. That is when you're going to have a rough time with this moon. And I actually wrote this down and highlighted it because I was like, that's for me. That is 100% for me. This is what we were talking about the other day. So it's definitely something to remember. So that's amazing. So this is a different perspective, okay? So that's kind of like the energy update. What's amazing from this now is we're going to go into a little mini meditation just to open ourselves up a bit more. I think I've seen you have a journal at hand. I'm going to get my journal out already. I always say like the best thing to do with these sessions is if you can open up your energy now in the meditation and try to like remain open, we can go into the journaling session with like this, I want to say meditative because it's not possible to fully meditate and write, but to be open and clear to just receive downloads while we do it. So we're going to start with this meditation, and then we'll do the journaling session, and then from the journaling session we'll go into an expansive healing. The guys always say like an imprint, a DNA imprint. So it is about really kind of like holding some of the energy of what we want to like action towards within our own energy system. Okay? Okay. Amazing. Okay. So we're going to start. You can get into a comfortable sitting position. Feel free to take off your camera at any point if you feel like you want to. And we'll start with just like rolling the shoulders and your neck. Maybe you want to like swivel your hips and just get comfortable. And just drop into the body by taking a few deep breaths, inhaling deeply, and exhaling, allowing your shoulders to drop, any tension to be released from the body. Bring your awareness inwards to the flow of the breath and the path that it takes as you inhale and exhale. Feel your feet on the floor, or the way that your legs are supported by the surface that you're sitting on. Feel that your pelvis is being supported, your spine, bring awareness to your shoulders, and just feeling the placement on the lower half of your body now. You're going to bring the awareness down into the top of the head, down your neck and your shoulders, your arms, your hands, down into your chest, and your spine, and your stomach, your hips, your legs, your knees, your feet. We'll begin by bringing roots down into the earth. More beneath you, digging further and further, rooting further and further into the earth's core. As you grow deeply, you begin to notice yourself and your energy becoming more and more grounded as your energy roots further in. There's a spiral of light that comes out from your body into the earth beneath you, almost as if loads of tiny little capillaries are being lit up with a golden light that your energy holds, filtering it down into the earth. Deeper, deeper, until you feel the connection to Mother Earth, into the Earth center. As you feel this moment of connection to Mother Earth, you just feel in devotion to the presence and grounding that you can feel here. You allow your whole body to feel present and nurtured by this connection. You allow Mother Earth's energy to be invited back through your energy system. As it's drawn higher and higher. Coming back through your feet, up your legs, creating a spiral of light that continues to raise up further into your being. covering every part of your body, as if your entire being in its entirety is being filled with this red light of Mother Earth, its wisdom and its grounding nature, with the intensity and fire of Mother Earth drawing on our presence. It continues to raise up your head and fans out into a bubble of protection around you, a bubble of presence and grounding and understanding. In this bubble, we feel the safety and security that could be found within ourselves, and the knowledge and wisdom that Mother Earth and our higher selves want to share with us. The wisdom that Mother Earth has held for millennia, that she is offering to us and within us as our greatest gift and lesson, that we simply have to be open to receive. This is a remembering of that truth in all that we are. We open up our energy to receive now, in love and light and for our highest and greatest good. Call upon the safety that's created within us in this present moment, and the devotion that we feel to our higher selves and to Mother Earth, and to what the angels and guides want to share with us. We call upon our angels and guides now to be with us in guidance and protection, and to share with us for our highest and greatest good, in love and light. With Sagittarius being the ruler of the crown chakra, we allow this energy space to be opened now, opening up a funnel to be a stream of consciousness, all that wants to come through in our highest and best. The crown chakra now opens higher and higher, wider and wider around us. And so it expands as an ocean and opens up our awareness to simply receive, just as we are. We open up our hearts to receive. We release anything, any tension, any resistance that might be held here. We allow it to be a vortex of receivership, to be the place where all this wisdom is held, where it is felt and where it is embodied. And the heart chakra is opened wider and wider, releasing anything that is not serving from this present moment, and welcoming in all that it needs to know. Bring the awareness further down into the heart, almost if you are in the place of the heart and can feel its expansiveness all around you. It's green and pink energy floating around when you're in the present. being the energy of fire, we call upon our own inner fire, our own inner wisdom that is held within our womb, again for millennia. We've been held in all the women before us, and all the women that are to come. Again, bring our awareness down into the seat of this, into our sacral chakra, our womb space, where the codes and history and all of our past lives and all of our ancestors and our future are all held. A place of deep embodiment, if we allow it to be, where all of our experiences can be accessed. We activate this space now and call upon the Divine Mothers and the highest and greatest good to guide us in our own wildness, in the reconnection to this, and in the untaming of anything that has kept us small and stuck and powerless and not in our full expression. We call upon them to guide us now in the unreckoning, in the remembering of who we are, our freest selves, so we may move forward in deepest alignment and connection to all that we can be and all of our potential. We ask that during this session you be guided to the places that need to be observed and witnessed, so we can remember our full power and potential, and live most in alignment with our voice and our truest expression. May that effortlessly flow out from us. Needs to be a point of cultivation and expansion and growth into all that we can be. We almost imagine these three creating a column of light running through our entire body and then expanding out around us, filling us with light. And this light begins to spiral around us, creating a clearance of anything that has stood in our way from fully receiving and seeing and knowing all that needs to be said. We allow that to be cleared now with the intention that this session may bring about deeply what we need to know and see. We place a hand on the heart and be devoted to being the receiver. Devotion to all that our guides and higher selves and divine feminine mothers want to share with us as we take full embodiment on Mother Earth. We give gratitude for this moment, for the presence and the connection and the awareness that we share. Feeling deeply connected and open to receive. However you receive this information. Imagine yourself tuning in and fine-tuning the frequency of where you receive. So if you feel in your body, feel your body being cleared and open to receive sensation. If you hear, imagine your ears opening up a little funnel. If you see, imagine your third eye opening greatly. If you know, imagine your crown creating ease in receiving. And you remain in this embodiment. We set the intention to continue this connection through into the journaling session. When you feel called, You can begin to create space in your journal to intentionally receive now. So the question is, what have been the lessons that your emotions and dreams over the last few days are trying to tell you? What have your greatest lessons been this year, and how have you grown through or from them? As we come to the end of this year, what are things that you wished you had done differently, or have put on hold and never started? What roots or foundations can you put in place to support this? If you trusted that anything was possible for you, what actions could you take under this courageous, adventurous, or trailblazing energy to take you closer to living your greatest potential? Tune into your heart and soul in this question. So, under this new moon, my intentions are, and then I'll have to do 1, 2, 3, so you have something easy to go back on. The actions to draw me closer to these new moon intentions are, and again, I would list these in 3. 1, 2, 3. So again, to begin this healing, we're just going to get into a comfortable position, allowing all the words and reflections that came up to ease off and to be released from our being. This energy is for creation and co-creation with the universe, with our higher self and our highest alignment. I'm going to utilize this healing and this energy to bring this forth. This is the energy of fire. I'm going to call upon this fire in our creation. All our intentions and reflections to be brought forth into a way that we can move forward, either differently or most aligned to our highest selves and our highest intention and alignment. And we allow ourselves to breathe out, breathe in and breathe out. Inhaling and exhaling all that has come up and needs to be released. Witness yourself expanding at the inhalation and completely releasing everything out of your energy field with the exhalation. Any resistance that you might have felt, any stagnant energy, any fears, or any irritation at not having moved forward differently. Breathe in and release. Breathe in and release. Allowing all of it to dissipate so you're again present in the present moment. You now witness yourself in a great open space, when all around you is just land. The land is so far out that it just feels deeply expansive for you. And you just feel so carefree and light and energetically open in this space. This is a space where you feel completely free to be yourself and be authentic in all that you are, and to go after all that you imagined, everything that you dreamed to be possible for you now. This space is where you can be completely yourself, to vision and embody all that you want. You feel the clouds above you and you see them lazily passing through the sky. And as they pass, they create a path of blue sky that almost creates a path above you in the sky that stretches out down the horizon. And this is a symbolism of you releasing all the clouds in your mind, all the doubts, the fears, the resistance in your mind, so that you too have a clear path forward, a clear path that you can take towards action and purpose and alignment. As you breathe in all the expansive energy of the actions that you have written about. And you release. So much so that you feel called to almost walk or run or dance down this path, free completely in this space. You feel your energy completely embody this moment, free and released, to be completely yourself. Like a weight has been lifted off your shoulders, and all is left is expansive energy. And you spin around in complete freedom to this moment, the complete enjoyment and embodiment that it feels like to no longer hold on to the weight of all that has held you down or stuck in the past. Completely free. So much so that you just sigh with joy and you allow yourself to just be present in this moment, to observe all that is around you, the freedom that you are creating by just showing up as yourself. And you feel the energy in your body rising with each deep inhalation. And as you exhale it out, you just release. And as you do so, you allow your energy to rise further and further, filling your whole body with this golden breath, this light frequency that fills your entire being, filling you up from your crown, down your arms, your chest, your legs, every part of your being, just expanding and rippling with this golden energy. As you inhale and you release, your energy field begins to grow and grow around you, so that it triples out in size around you, and then doubles in size again and again, so that almost all of this energy field, this expansive space that you're in, is just filled with your energy, your auric field multiplying over and over until the entire expanse of the landscape is just filled with this golden frequency of your energy, this deep magnetism that you feel and hold within you. At this time, anything is possible within you. You breathe in every ounce of that possibility. You breathe it in further, further, and you hold it. And you release. Again, you breathe in, hold, and release. Just feeling your whole energy so light with expansiveness that it becomes effortless to just be completely and utterly yourself. Driving and diving towards everything you could have ever imagined in your life. And you feel the frequency of all of the actions that you wish to take for these intentions. And you feel them now, and you allow yourself to witness these actions taking place in your future reality. because they are already possible and already your reality. Visualize yourself doing them now. What does it feel like to be that person who does these things, who really is that person? What does it feel like? How does it make your energy feel? Feel it in every part of your body. What do the emotions that come up bring? How can you create this embodiment in your life? What does it look like to take the steps and these deep roots and foundations to create them? What does the reality of this version of yourself look like? What do they feel like? What do they embody in their everyday lives? Call upon this energy now, for it is in your own creation, and you alone can bring it into action. This energy is so expansive that you almost feel like you're being lifted up. Your energy bubble is so large that you begin to drift off the floor like you're in a hot air balloon. And as you do so and you draw further and further up, you can see over the horizon your entire life. You feel it all coming into life, into action and embodiment, as if you're watching your life unfold in front of you over the horizon as you witness it from this hot air balloon. Embodying it all now, seeing it like it is your reality. Knowing it is inevitable for you have created the energetic imprint that it brings forth in doing so. And truly, truly visualizing it and embodying that energy now. When you begin to feel like you've taken all the images and the feelings from this future reality that you're creating, the hot air balloon slowly, slowly begins to descend. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly, the hot air balloon touches the floor with a small little thud, and you're lifted out of the balloon to feel the solid feet, your feet solidly placed on the earth beneath you, representing the solid foundations and the roots that you've created to bring this into your reality. You feel your feet firmly planted, calling on all of this embodiment and grounding energy. The roots from the earth grow up your legs like ivy, around your hips and your back and your chest and your arms. So your whole body feels deeply rooted and grounded in these foundations, so that you can deeply embody them. You bring your awareness down into this part of your body, down into the trunk that it's created. This is your grounded reality, through which you can bring forth any of these dreams and visions and creations. You have planted the seed which has grown into deep roots, which can now bloom into the creation of your life. And you are the creatrix, the creator of this reality. And therefore, this is your reality now. And your whole body is filled with this creative energy. Your whole energy field is imprinted with the symbolism of its creation, of all that you will bring forth into your reality now. It's being created around you. This is your truth. This is your time to live in highest alignment. And it is so. And you take through this energy now, and you allow it to drive through into the rest of your week. And you almost visualize this golden thread being pulled out from this present moment and stretching across a full calendar week. Almost like the golden thread is being pulled across the whole calendar. So it's drawn across, and you set the intention that this is the energy that you will hold and create with, and create these solid foundations moving forward. And you will use this energy under the waxing moon, or under the time that you're in, to create and to vision and to be in full embodiment of this, holding on to this energetic imprint with you. For this is your reality and this is your energy. And you allow it to be so. You feel your entire being now being brought over by a golden light from above, a gentle blessing from divine consciousness, a gentle blessing, a confirmation from your guides and higher self, gently moving down over your body, granting you with a degree of peace and an immense amount of faith and trust in the path that you're on now. And your entire being is coated by this glistening golden white light coming from above. And you are reminded for your reality is ever but your own creation, is all but your own creation. For your creation is everything, and that's what you hold. It is but your creation because the divine source is co-creating with your reality, guiding you at any moment. So do not feel that you hold full control, for we can never have full control. The divine energy is ever playing out in our reality. And when you feel yourself using this energy of creation to clutch onto control, surrender to this divine knowing, to this peace and surrender that has been coated over you now. For there is much to play in this grand scheme of things. For what your eyes can't see tells a big tale of the greater picture of your reality. Trusting and having faith is what's going to create this level of true alignment and bliss. For you can use the energy of creation and this divine energy of surrender to culminate into the blessing of an aligned life, an aligned future reality for you. And you accept it now, like there is a lock unlocking inside your being. And within that unlocking is you accepting this as a divine co-creation. You breathe it in and release. Slowly allowing your awareness to sink back into your body in the present moment. Down into your feet, your legs, your pelvis, your body, your arms, your neck and your head. And you are fully present to this moment. And to this energy of peace and imprint. You accept it all as your reality that you can hold with you at any time. Thank you, and so it is, and so it is, and so it is.